everybody! I thought today I could teach you how to do one of my favourite crafts, and it's going to be turning something like this into a little puppet bear. Now, if anyone has seen my movie, you will know that I have a little bit of a funny relationship with bears. My mum turned into one, and then my 3 younger brothers turned into one as well, which was a little bit scary. But these bears don't have to be scary at all. So what you will need is a loo roll. You will need a little bit of cardboard so you can draw out some stencils of his face, his ears, his arms, and his nose. You will also need a pen so you can draw all of those things. You will need some scissors to cut them out, and you will need some glue to stick it all together. And if you've got them lying around, you could even use some googly eyes to put onto your bear. And if you wanted to, you could paint your bear any colour you like. Now, I'm going to paint my bear orange because I love the colour orange, and I thought that would be a really cool colour for my bear to be. Are you ready to get started? Okay, so the first step, after you've drawn your face, your ears, your nose, and your arms for your bear, you will need to cut them out. Now, you might need someone at home to help you cut these out, and that's okay. So just wait patiently while these are being cut out by mum or dad. Okay. Now, when we are cutting our things out, if your responsible adult is cutting your stencils for you, you could maybe jump ahead to the next stage of our craft, which is painting. So you could get all the paint that you want ready, and you could choose what colour to paint your bear. Now, I said that I was going to paint my bear orange, but you don't have to do that. You could paint your bear whatever colour you like. It could be rainbow, it could be blue, it could be brown, whatever colour you like. Now, once you've cut all those out, your little bits should come together a little bit like that. So it's his nose, and we'll have his ears. I don't have enough hands to do all of his ears. And you will see when I held up my arms that when I did it, if you look here, I put an extra little bit at the top, and that will come in really handy later on when we are putting our bear all together. But now is the fun part. We get to paint our bear. Okay, are you ready? Now, I'm using a sponge brush because that is what I had to hand, and I am going to be painting my little cardboard ear. Now, the trick is not to put too much paint on your brush, otherwise it's going to take forever to dry. Okay, and once you are finished painting your little cardboard cutout and your toilet roll and all of the pieces that make up your bear, remember you need to sit and let them dry in a nice safe place away from anything so they don't get anything dirty. A nice safe place. Now, if your paint is not as bright and doesn't show up on the cardboard quite as nicely, then what you can do is you can get a little bit of white card, and you can glue all of your stencils to the white card, cut them out of that way, so that the face is covered in white card, and your colour will show up so nice and brightly on top of that instead of maybe on top of the horrible cardboard colour. Okay, so don't feel like you're cheating if you're going to use some white card, because that's what I did. Okay, and that's us done. Now, don't worry if you've got messy fingers, because even Merida has got paint on her fingers, so you can go and wash them. It's entirely up to you. Now, once all our pieces are dry, so mine have come out like this, we've got a nice orangey colour. We can start sticking things together. So I'm going to take my big circle one, my bear's face, and I'm going to take my slightly smaller one, which will be my bear's nose, and I am going to glue that to the bottom of his face about here. Can we see? So just on the lower half of our bear's face, I am going to glue this together. Okay, so it doesn't take a lot, just a nice prick stick bit of glue. Not too much glue, and we're just gonna pop it in place and stick it down. Okay, give it a nice good squeeze so that it sticks down. Lovely. Now, what you can do now is we can glue on our ears to our bear. So we've got our little nose, and we've got an ear up here, and we'll need an ear up here for our bear, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue just the bottom part of our ear on the front, so the side that you've painted, just at the very, very bottom, okay? Just a tiny little bit down the bottom, and we are going to stick that to the back of our bear's head, okay? So you see the overlap over here, and then it will look like that, and he's got a little ear sticking up over here. Isn't that cute? So we're going to do that with the other ear as well. So remember, just a tiny little bit at the bottom. Doesn't need too much glue. And then, whoops, we are going to stick that to the other side of our bear's head. There we go. So look, my little bear has a place for his muzzle and 2 ears. Isn't that cute? So what we have to do now is we need to put on our bear's face. So I've got my black marker pen, and you need to be really careful because sometimes this can stain our fingers and our clothes. And I am going to draw a little nose on my bear, a little black nose for my bear, colour it in really quickly, and then I'll let you see it. So just like that, just at the top. And then bears have a big lip thing here. So I'm gonna make my bear smile. But you don't have to make your bear smile. Your bear could be an angry bear, and it could be growling or whatever you like. Okay, it could be sticking out its tongue, being really cheeky. So you can see I've drawn a little smile for my bear here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little bit inside my bear's ear, just for the inside of a normal bear's ear. I'm going to draw 2 almost baby ears inside the ears we just stuck on. So it will look a little bit like this. Now what you can do, if you do have googly eyes, I'm going to stick my googly eyes on my bear and he's going to look a little bit silly. And if you don't have those, you can use your pen and you can draw 2 nice eyes on our bear, and you can colour them in whatever colour you like. Okay, so I'm going to glue on my lovely googly eyes. Remember, we always put our lids back on our pens so that they don't dry out. I'm going to get our glue again. We don't need lots. I'm just going to get a little bit of glue onto my googly eye. And I'm going to put it right there. Oh my goodness, you look so silly. And we're going to go again with our glue, and we are going to put it right next to it. Oh, he looks so cute. I love it. Are you ready to have a look? So this is my bear with his googly eyes. This is my bear face with his googly eyes and his ears and his mouth. Okay, so if you wanted to, you could colour the inside of his ears any colour that you like, or you could do little dots or whiskers if you wanted to, a little tongue sticking out. You could even put eyelashes on your bear if it's a girl bear or a boy bear, and you can have a little face like mine. Okay, good job. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my pen, and I've got my bear's little arms like this, and I'm going to draw 2 little paws at the bottom on this side. Okay, so my paws will have, it will look a little bit like a triangle, but it's got rounded edges instead of pointy ones on mine. For a little paw, I'll show you. So mine looks a little bit like a triangle, but with rounded edges instead of pointy ones. And then I am going to do 4 little lines to make up his claws. Can you see? They're a bit small. Let's see if we can get closer. There we go. Got some nice. And then we're going to do that on the other paw as well. So remember, we're going to do a triangle. And then we can colour that in. Now this doesn't have to be black. It can be any colour that you like. I'm just choosing black so we can see it nice and clearly on the video. And now that that's finished, we've got our paws and our googly face for our bear. Now what we have to do is we have to take our toilet roll, and we have to make sure that these can stick all together. So I'm going to put in the arm. Okay, so I cut the little slides in the sides of the toilet roll. You might be able to see them. So just a little incision here and a little incision here, and that will mean that our bear arms can slide in nicely like this. So we've got little arms. Now if you wanted to, you could, on the inside, because you'll be able to see your arms, you could glue them down so that your arms don't wriggle about, but maybe it's kind of cute to keep them loose because then your bear can wave and say hi to people. Okay, so now we need to glue on his head. So let's get our glue stick, and we are going to glue just the bottom of our bear's chin right under here. So we're going to glue that just a little bit. Nice circle. I'm going to put our lid back on our glue, and we are going to stick him to the front. And once we've done this, boys and girls, our bear's finished. I know, so easy. Our bear will be finished. And there we go. So you can use it as a puppet, you can say hello and Google his eyes about. But there are so many more things that you can do with your bear. If you wanted to, you could put legs at the bottom. He will stand with the loo roll, but if you wanted to do extra legs, you could do that. You could even make clothes for your bear. So you can make a t-shirt and with cardboard and stick it on. You can make a little bow. You can make a Lovrara bow and put it on your bear's head. Now I think because my dad is King Fergus, I am going to make my bear a little crown, and I'm going to give it to my dad as a present. So I'm going to make a little crown for my bear, and I will show you when it's finished. Okay? Are you ready to have a look? Here he is! King Fergus the bear! Doesn't he look adorable? I love his crown and I love his googly eyes. Now, I would love to see your ones. I would love to see them so we could have a big family of bears on the Lovrara page. So if you do make your craft a bear, or you could make it a rainbow bear, an orange bear, whatever kind you like, if you make your one, I would love to see yours on the Lovrara page to go along with King Fergus. Okay, should we say goodbye, King Fergus? I think so.